Minister Modi made his Make in India pitch, the Prime Minister seizing the opportunity to strike a chord with close to about 20,000 supporters. Here are the best few minutes of Prime Minister Modi's Madison moment.
और हमारे नौजवान माउस को घुमाते हैं, सारी दुनिया को डुलाते हैं।
Narendra Modi holding a packed NRI audience spellbound.
This is Mr. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India. He is pro-development. He believes that development is the only way to fight poverty. He has mega plans to build more urban cities and industrial towns. As India undergoes swift economic expansions, a growing middle class has created a surging demand for new homes, modern gadgets, cars, jewelry, infrastructure, and various industries. This has created employment, and many new jobs are filled in by children. Children are often sought after employees because they are cheap labor, easily controllable, and freely available because of their poverty and illiteracy. Most of them belong to the low caste. Recently, the Nobel Prize for Peace was awarded to two social activists, Mr. Kailash Satyarthi from India and Ms. Malala Yousafzai from Pakistan. Mr. Satyarthi has been working for the liberation of children in slavery and bondage in India for many years. Like Satyarthi, there are many individuals silently working for children's liberation, education, and emancipation. One such person is Father Franklin Rodriguez, a Pilar father. Last 25 years, he has dedicated his life for the poor and especially for the liberation and education of children in the city of Bhopal in central India. These are children of bonded laborers. They have been liberated by Father Franklin from labor camps in Kori mines recently. There they lived primitive lives. Therefore, they are now taught hygiene, good manners, along with languages and math in school. 65 million children in India today live and work as slaves in bonded labor camps. These children would have been part of that number. They are not. Instead, they are in school and enjoying their freedom. After their liberation, Father Franklin built them a housing colony. The colony is named Vikas Nagar. Vikas in Hindi means progress. Nagar means locality. So, a locality of progress. Yes, these people can confidently look ahead and progress with the rest of the people of this huge nation.
कैसे हैं क्यों शर्माते हैं तो अभी ये पढ़ती थी पहली अभी कितना तक पढ़ाई किया कितना सातवीं एंड तू नहीं पढ़ाई नहीं किया है सातवीं से छोड़ दिया अभी शादी किया अभी देखो घर में बैठ के है हाँ प्रकाश विद्यालय जाती थी ना नाम क्या है बोलना?
My name is Lashmi.
ऐसी इंग्लिश में बोलती है, देखो कितना अच्छा। तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? What is your name?
My name is Ray.
Wow, what's English? My name is Lakshmi Singh. They learn in the hostel. At least something. अभी तो आपको थोड़ा इंग्लिश 7वीं पास किया था, बहुत अच्छा। अभी इंग्लिश कितना अच्छा बोलती है। अभी तुम बात 10वीं किया तो कितना अच्छा। ऑफिस में काम करती थी, ओ बाप रे बाप रे, हमको कुछ सर्टिफिकेट देती थी। कुछ नहीं, अभी अच्छा से बच्चों को संभालना, बच्चों का पढ़ाई अच्छा करना, बच्चों को स्कूल में भेजना। अभी तुमने 7वीं किया है, उसको अभी 14वीं 12वीं 20 तक करना चाहिए।
The two young women lived in hostels. Hostels are residential schools run by Father Franklin and the Pilar Fathers for the Poor. Many of these children, especially girls, drop out of school early on because of marriage or lack of awareness of the importance of education. However, there is hope today. Many of the kids have made it to higher classes and have even completed college. Father Franklin has opened a number of primary schools in the colonies and villages. For their secondary education, they have to go to Prakash Vidyalaya, the residential school. Here they are provided free education, free food, and free accommodation. This school has been a launching pad for many families, not only from Vikasnagar, but from various poor, tribal, and backward areas. Today is the 64th Republic Day, the day when the Constitution of our country came into force after the independence from the British in 1947. The Constitution of India guarantees a right to education to every child. Today, the children from Prakash Vidyalaya have a reason to celebrate with a sense of patriotism and a hope for a better future.
These are my all children from the Vikas Nagar, and we liberated them by the bondage of our landlord, who used these people for 3 generations, and this is the 4th generation we have now. We are educating them. Today they are no more bonded laborers, they're free children. So we want that these people come up and they become very independent citizens of independent country. कभी-कभी आप पढ़ाई छोड़ के जाते हैं, आप पढ़ाई किया तो आप बहुत बच्चे बड़े इंसान बनेंगे, बहुत अच्छा नागरिक बनेंगे, मंत्री बनेंगे, डॉक्टर बनेंगे, प्रधानमंत्री बनेंगे, पर पढ़ाई करना चाहिए, पढ़ेंगे नाचार से।
As the kids go up to higher classes, they have a tendency to drop out of school. These former slaves who lived isolated lives in remote labor camps do have their struggles in integrating with the general society. Father Franklin's focus has been to provide quality education, take care of their health and hygiene, and to provide them decent housing.
So Father made houses for them, proper houses, even toilets, and he helped them a lot, financially also, and also the food and medical treatment and everything.
Dr. Ritu and her husband, Dr. Sunil, have been helping Father Franklin in this sublime work for the last 25 years. Dr. Sunil passed away a couple of years ago, but Dr. Ritu continues her work with Father Franklin, especially for the bonded labor children.
And they were skin and bone, suffering so much of malnutrition. Children especially, they were like suffering from so many diseases, sicknesses like tuberculosis and gastroenteritis.
Why do the Pillar Fathers and Father Franklin do such a work?
Our work comes from our faith, and our faith tells us that everyone is born in the image and likeness of God. And these children are dear to us because they are born in the image and likeness of God.
Father Allen is the provincial superior of the Kolkata province. The mission of Bhopal comes under this province. Father Allen has been very supportive of the work of Father Franklin. He hopes to open more mission schools in remote areas in central India to reach out to the suffering poor and especially the children.
नीले आसमां के पार जाएंगे, मेरा यीशु रहता वहाँ। नीले आसमां के पार जाएंगे, मेरा यीशु रहता वहाँ। हम मिलेंगे बादलों पर, हम मिलेंगे।
This country can be saved not by lofty speeches at Madison Square Garden, but by the humble, dedicated work of people like Mr. Kailash Satyatri and Father Franklin, and scores of others, silently working in remote parts of India. They are the ones who are making the difference. It's time our politicians finally come good on all their election promises of working for good of all people, especially the poor and the suffering children. Then only can India call itself an emerging economy.
उसका कोई भी वादा ना हो।